Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here for some more Racing League content here on F125. We are here for Rapid Racing League for round number 3 of the championship. We are here for the Belgium Grand Prix. So welcome back to another video. Yeah, this video was this video was a little bit of this video is not fun to make. Judging by the title of this video is all about bad driving. Did not drive my best race. Definitely not ideal, but you know, that's unfortunately what you kind of have to deal with. So yeah, this race is gonna have some pretty bad driving. So I will say that beforehand, from me, not anybody else within the league. It's just me. So beware if you just don't do what I did in this video. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so obviously, I got a couple things coming up. Obviously, I've probably discussed this before. I am missing a couple races, so this video will be the last for the last late league racing I can't speak. The last content on 25 so far for about. Well, I'll try to get something up maybe if I can with starting something new, but obviously I'm gonna be gone away for a little bit, so I'll come back. But yeah, I got Petit Le Mans this weekend, so it's gonna be pretty tough to get something out. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. This video was still fun to make. I did enjoy making this, but I will see you guys right at the end of the video for the outro. But anyways, let's dive right on into the race and enjoy this video. And here we are ready to go for the weekend, and actually we have pretty much basically a dry weekend. The only thing that we have is a wet qualifying, so that is obviously not ideal for the main race. Obviously, it being a sprint weekend, every lap is going to matter the most, and now with the game and just, you know, no slipstream, it is going to be pretty pathetic. But here we go for the first lap here. We're going to start the lap on the medium tires, see what we can do on the medium, then we'll go to the soft in the end. 13 car grid tonight, not too great of numbers, but to be fair, it's the best we could get. But it's still not a big deal. A couple drivers, I think, had issues coming into the lobby with disconnects, so quite unfortunate for them. But we still keep going on, and you can see that we're already on the struggle bus. This is a brand new setup, completely different from the setup I ran the last race we did here, and we're already about a 1.9 second to take off pole. Obviously, it being on the medium tire, you kind of do expect that. So we go out there for the second and final push lap here. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we just can't really get a lap together. And this setup is probably really much of a struggle bus. I'm trying to get used to it, but I just cannot get my head around this setup, and I'm just missing apexes left and right, like right there. I'm missing apex, go out very wide. I am struggling. I definitely am a little bit iffy with this setup, and it's like I think the wings are a little bit lower than what it was the last time around. So yeah, it's just going to be mode survival at this point. But obviously, kind of towards the back of the grid as of right now. Obviously, some drivers didn't really set a laps yet, so we'll just see kind of where we are. Obviously, it is a sprint race, so. And we're already missing a couple other races as well, so it's already going to be a difficult season. But we're going to come across the line now, see what we can get. Hopefully it's somewhere into the 142. There we go, 142.2. Honestly, that's the best lap we could do. That's really the best lap we could do. I was setting a little bit faster times in the 141s, but they were not great 141s. They were like, you know, 141. Like,
they changed all the time.
Probably would have been maybe P4, I think, with my best lap in practice, but we're starting P7. Honestly, it's not a bad starting spot. Everybody knows the race pace is always better than the quali pace. That's always just been, well, I personally think is just my strongest point. So yeah, we see already kind of readying up pretty quickly, but yeah, it's literally just 8 laps on the mediums, and that's about it. So in this race is mainly just gonna be all about survival. That's really the most I'm gonna be getting. And being in a call with a couple people, obviously, as I said in the beginning of the intro, it's going to be one of those races where, again, you just kind of want to survive. Here we go for the 5 lights here for the sprint race here around Spa, and we are underway for the sprint race. Actually got a pretty decent start, and probably not the greatest start off the line, but we still get a pretty decent start. And Optic leads in the turn 1 ahead of Bard. They make a little bit of contact. I think Joseph just got disconnected, so Joseph making his first race with a disconnect as we jump ahead of End Zone in the Aston. And next, you know, side by side between Docta and Reimers. Docta goes for a spin. I think he hit the side, maybe the side pod of Reimer. They're not ideal. We go up to Camel Straight. We go. More just trying to defend maybe from End Zone if we can, but Bar goes down the inside on parallel Optic and he's gonna Optic just defends that pretty well. Optic, who's won 2 in a row already, looking for 3 in a row in this so far this season. Obviously, both the Alpine boys probably the strongest lineup on the grid by far. So we keep chugging along. So far early, so yeah, Doctor losing out a couple places. That's going to probably help us out just a little bit. We sit P4 right now, so it's just going to be now one massive DRS train. We kind of are losing out a little bit, so we're not too quick, and I'm definitely just not feeling the setup. Definitely not feeling too comfortable. Going down into second gear again, which I heard people are taking that in third, and I'm taking it in second, so probably need to put a little bit more practice into the game. That's for sure, but still keep chugging along, and you can just see behind Reimer, it looks like he made a little bit of a mistake with the front end of his car. Kind of had to auto-correct his car if he could. But XPG Flame, he's all over the back. Optic and Bard have maybe just made some contact. He's actually going to lose out. Optic loses out to Bard, so that probably did not help him out quite a bit. And yeah, he now slots into first to third. So he slots third. We are fourth. XPG Flame behind us in fifth. And we have Endzone, who's lost out to XPG Flame as well. So lap 3 now. And yeah, this is just kind of like what the whole ordeal really is. It's just one massive DRS train. That's really what this entire race honestly might be. We have a great run on Optic. You just see Optic, he's defending with battery, and also we're just trying to save battery. But we've burned a lot of battery this race because I didn't really trust much in my race pace. And well, it's one of those days, and it clearly is. And I think Reimer's maybe lost the second to Bard, but I think he's gonna probably get that time back. Bard is probably pushing quite a bit. Reimer's raw pace will be able to catch us back up there. So this top 3 is really just going to be kind of trying there. As you can see, Optic does a little bit miss the first bus stop chicane a little bit of the apex, but not a big deal as we still keep chugging along. But you just see XPG Flame, we've broken the second from XPG Flame, I believe, is on a controller, so his tire wear is probably going to be pretty rough. But you see Optic, I think he's sort of defending, but I'm not really going to make the pass, plus just too far back, and at this point I just kind of want to catch up to Reimer and them. As you can see, we dip a tire into the gravel. Not ideal whatsoever, but yeah, all aboard the choo-choo train, because that is what this fortunately that is what this race is producing. It's just one massive DRS train, and of course the slipstream is just it's just non-existent. I've made a couple complaints about the slipstream on this game, and it's just not ideal. It just doesn't work. It's quite unfortunate because it just seems like every year there's something crappy, and fortunately this year it's the slipstream and you know, and the dirty air ratio. So it's just a big what the F moment, I guess you could say, in that position. But still keep going at the moment. Still trying to be in high spirits. 1.5 behind to XPG Flame, and I think Optic could easily break a second here. We're saving battery a lot, and well, we'll be able to catch back up into that 1 second, so I'm not too worried about it. You see that Optic is kind of going to get all of the back of his teammate. It's a 4-car fight for P1 at the moment for the sprint race win, but I think Bard might have the best shot of getting this if he just defends really well and is just able to hold off. I guess you could say that is really the main thing, but still chugging along. And yeah, lap 7 now. You see, actually, maybe Optic had a little bit of a back end loss, but yeah, still keep going, and you can see maybe Reimer will have a good shot to actually get the front 2 maybe at this point. You can see he's actually going to get a pretty decent run, and we're going to burn some battery. We actually don't have much battery, so I don't like the battery usage that we do have, but I think Reimer is going to make a pass here on Bard. Yes, he does. They're going to go side by side into the chicane, and I think Reimer jumps ahead, and we completely missed the apex, so nice apex, bud. Great job. And last lap now. And yeah, now at this point, see what we could do. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to pass when you're the 4th car back. Being the 4th car back is pretty abysmal. So how this is going to plan out, I am not 100% sure. But you can just see Bard is going to get the slipstream, but he's really not going to be able to make that pass. But we have a lot more battery compared to probably what Optic is running at the moment. As you can see, Optic is defending for 3rd place. Obviously, this is for the battle for 3rd. I think Optic might have just glitched through, or he's just lost out to some sort of netcode, and that's actually messed us all up because now we're all over the place. I'm trying to find him on track. Oh, you can just see the car just steps out, And yeah, I kind of got confused on what happened to optics. So at this point, probably just better to give him the place back. I think he just lagged or something, or that RI was lagging on his screen. I'm not sure. The servers are just a big pile of crap at the moment. But you can see Reimer's going to secure a sprint win, so my GOAT wins his first sprint of the season, and we're going to come home P4. Not bad. Obviously, I would have won another P3, but P4 is not bad. Good points. Still, you know, that fight with Reimer and Optic for the front. I mean, logically, that was never going to happen anyways. We were missing, I think, 4 to 5 races, so like it's just going to be pretty tough. You see, Reimer gets the dub. We come on P4, so good points for the constructors at this point. That's honestly what I'm really focused on now with this season. It's just mainly just trying to get some sort of constructors points we can, but missing those races is not going to be ideal. But you can see the rain is already coming, so we got to get out there and settle that pretty quickly because we want to get the best we can out of this soft tire before the track completely is wet at the moment. You can see our first lap as here we go for the first lap, and I'm not expecting much because some of these guys, they're coming out a little bit late, so they're not really going to get the great grip. You can already see the track, it's already starting to rain, so these guys are really going to get shafted because I believe it's going to be about heavy rain for the beginning. So this is really going to be the only lap. As you can see, we hit the outside wall there coming through Rouge and Radion, but yeah, not ideal. You can just see that the track is really starting to get a little bit sketchy. Just a little bit sketchy as we now approach down into No Name as just a little bit of wide the cart. I just cannot get this setup dialed in. I just cannot hit any apex to save my life either. Really, it's just honestly I'm just struggling this weekend. That's really what I can only say at the moment. But we slot into P3, 4/10 off barred. Hopefully that stays. We might get jumped as no we don't. Joseph only sets P4 and I think he's only a 10th off us. But yeah, that's basically it. And at this point we're just going to retire because, well, there's really nothing much we can do. I mean, it's going to rain the entire time. I'm not going to go out on inters. So there is that. And yeah, that is basically your grid. Joseph's going to start 4th, Optic 5th, Mac 6th, Reimer 7th, Docta 8th. And I think one of the other Red Bulls of Rassam, the D2 driver, slotting in 9th, Sender 10th, Squirrel 11th, Noel, who is somehow my teammate for the weekend. Don't understand how that's possible, considering he drives for Easy Aston TB. But what the f do I know? So that's weird. Endzone 13th. I think Endzone had a grid penalty for Aston, I believe, and then my master, who also is a I think he was supposed to be driving for McLaren, and he's driving for Haas, so I don't know how that works. But this weekend is just really weird, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's just that's just really weird at the moment. That's all I can really say. But yeah, now loading into the main one, and now trying to see where we are when it comes to tire pressures and all that stuff. As you can see, it's going to be a one-stop race, medium to hard. That's probably going to be the best. That's probably just going to be the best strat. And to be fair, when we did this race in LDR, that's what we did for the one stop. We did a medium to hard strat. If you do remember that one, that was a pretty fun race. We did win that one, and we've only won, I think, only 2 league races this year, and they've both came at Spa. So it's quite funny. But but yeah, so starting P3, that's not terrible. Honestly, I've provisional pole position, I guess you could say, if you kind of want to think about it. I actually prefer starting 3rd and another, but here we go for the 5 lights here for the main race, 22 laps. So we are underway for the Belgium Grand Prix. Actually a pretty decent start compared to the last start we had around the outside of XPG Flame. Goes on the inside completely as we are maybe going to defend Joseph Dunn. I didn't really know where Joseph was, but he's right there. Slap behind us in 4th, and now at this point, now we just got to burn the battery. But XPG Flame is all over the place at the start, just trying to sort of figure this out if he can. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he got a little bit squirrely going up through a Rouge riding on the Kick Sauber driver, and obviously our former teammate, or our former team, and there goes Joseph down the inside. We're just going to let him have it. You can see I just missed the apex again. I don't know what to say. This race is just bad driving, and as you can see, more bad driving as we're all completely off the track as we do miss another apex, so we go out even more wide. I don't know what is going on. I just cannot drive today. That is the goal. Honestly, this video is just going to be titled how to drive badly, because like, do not drive like I am driving in this so far, because it's not pretty. It's not the best driving. But Joseph going around the outside of XPG Flame. Obviously these two, they have a pretty good well, these two are best friends on track sometimes when they come together. So these two are going at it. Obviously season 2 memories. Obviously a couple of these drivers still from season 2, me being kind of one of them. Obviously joined season 1, but you know, Unk still has it apparently somehow. Not sure how that really works out, but Joseph, who wasn't going to be racing much this season anyways, from what I've heard, Rassam has been disqualified from the race. I'm not sure what happened to him. But yeah, no, Joseph, who said I believe he wasn't going to be racing much because he got the title, and I think he's just got some other things going on. I'm not sure what's going on, but McLaren are absolutely in the mud, but it goes down the inside on XPG Flame as they come together. As you can see, they both make some contact. I think Joseph might have gotten the worst of it, because I think he just spun out completely, or no, he's actually hasn't. He's actually been able to... I thought he jumped ahead of Reimer, but no, XPG Flame has got right back around him. So, yeah, that actually maybe helped us a little bit, but you can see that, I mean, I think it's only about a second, so it is possible as Bard misses the apex completely, so we're able to claw that 1 second back, and we're going to be slotting in P2 as Bard's still leading this race, and we set the fast lap of the 146.1, or 145.1, which that will not probably last long. I can tell you that right now, but yeah, we definitely had to push a lot on that lap because we wanted to get into that DRS compared to Bard was. So I think a lot of people weren't really burning much, but you can just see it's just one massive DRS train down to the second kick sauber of Squirrel. As you can see, my voice crack is cracking. I apologize. I just don't know what's going on, but that's not ideal. We can see Bard still leading. We're still in second as Bard does. He's getting a little bit squirrely, a little bit with the front end of his car compared to us. Kind of just following Bard through at the moment. But XPG Flame is able to crawl back into that 1 second range, which I think he was already doing beforehand. So he's able to claw back. But Joseph, who falls from second to fifth, he's just with that DRS with Reimer, and you can just see. I mean, it's just a big DRS train. That's what it is. The guy in second place has a better shot at getting a pass, and we actually have a good opportunity to make a pass on Bard if we can. You can just see Bard is defending, I think, with battery. We are burning battery just to get around him if we can. We go down the inside on Bard as we make actually slight contact. Bard has to cut the chicane, and we do get ahead, so we jump into P1. Not sure if that was clean on my side. I do apologize to Bard. Probably should have gave him a little bit more space. Not really my best wheel-to-wheel, so I'll learn and try to be better next time around. But lap 5 now, leading the race. Known as a spot merchant, I guess you could say. Done a lot of races around here. Different sims, mainly iRacing and ACC and Le Mans Ultimate. Speaking of Le Mans Ultimate, that is something I will be discussing in a different video, so stay tuned. Yeah, again, I've had a lot of experience at Spa. It's just a shame that we cannot hit any apexes at the moment, because like I feel like we could possibly win this if we just kind of play the strategy right. But at the same time, I realized that we don't actually have another set of medium tires. This is the only medium sets we got left, and the other mediums that we do have are the qualifying tires, which were already pretty worn. I think they're at like 89% on the front, so we're kind of cooked on our strategy because we do not have another set of mediums. I'm not sure what we went with. I think we might have I'm not sure what we really did, but yeah, it says you can't really see it with my face cam being the way, but it only says just regular, just used mediums, and we only have one set of hard tires. So if there is a safety car, we are cooked. So we have to pray for no safety car. That is honestly what we have to pray for. But Reimer jumped ahead of Bard. XPG Flame slots into fourth, actually jumps out of third. I think Bard has maybe lost out quite a bit. You can just see that Reimer, I mean, his pace is electric at the moment. I think he's like the fastest man on track. He's roughly dropping like a second on our lap time, so he's cooking on this, and we had to burn quite a bit. We're burning quite a bit to just try to catch back up to XPG Flame, and you can see Reimer's just able to cruise through this field with his just raw pace, and you can see he slots into P1 now. So we got a new leader in this race. Reimer takes lead ahead of Alpine. We'll slot right into second place. Former memories bringing us back to the Ferrari days of LDR. Bring me back to those wonderful days. But XPG Flame and Bard, I think, are diving into the pits. And Bard actually lost 2 seconds. So Bard's lost quite a bit of time. And you see Bard gets a 10-second now for speeding in the pit lane. So he's been shafted. And Joseph 1.1 back. So he's going to be able to catch back up. But we slide into the pits now. on lap 9. This is mainly just to protect us from XPG Flame from not getting the undercut. That is honestly the main, that's honestly what we're doing, because we just do not want him getting anywhere close to us. So we're going to pit on the set of hards and try to go to the end of the race if we can on these set of hards, which are very possible. Hards can do a one stop in this race, roughly about lap 12. They should be good. So obviously going to be in the dirty air of Reimer, which is not going to be ideal, but we'll see what happens. Squirrel is going to jump ahead. He's going to take the lead of this race, and we're going to slot into third. XPG Flame comes out behind us, and Joseph, I think, has jump barred. So XPG Flame actually might have maybe cooked a little bit. So that probably maybe could have worked. So XPG Flame might have cooked a little bit, but they still ahead of Joseph, and behind him is, I'm pretty sure it is Bard at the moment. So Squirrel, he's on a completely different strategy. I think the other Ferrari of that is Mac, who's on also a completely different strategy. So we have to try to get around Squirrel here pretty quickly if we can. Squirrel's kind of on 10 lap old medium, so he's going to be pretty slow. So we'll have to try to make a pass here if we can. It's got to be pretty aggressive here, so we're going to have to play mode attack. That is honestly the whole goal. But Squirrel leaves the inside open for a run. We're going to sneak our nose in here if we can, as we do. Very tight, but fair play for Squirrel just to give us enough room. And we're going to jump around the outside of Squirrel if we can. Now he's got his teammate. I think actually he just lifted just to let XPG go. So you can just see the old tires compared to the new tires. The deficit is pretty massive at the moment. But lap 11 now. Approaching the final 10 laps of this race. Mac has pitted the other Ferrari, and we will slot in the second. And now the question is, can we just make a pass on Reimer? But Reimer is saving all his battery through the middle sector. I mean, he's not burning anything, and we're trying to burn because XPG Flame is very quick on the straights. So I'm trying to defend from XPG Flame, and also I'm just trying to mainly protect me. You see Reimer kind of goes defense, but yeah, I'm just trying to protect myself from XPG Flame because he's very quick on the straights, and he definitely can easily get a pass. Joseph gets a 3-second time penalty, not ideal. Bard still with the 10-second, but you see XPG Flame, he's all over the back of us, and we're trying to just save battery as much as we can. You can see Reimer's also saving a lot of battery as well, but you can just see the exits that he's getting is a lot, but you can just see go very wide. I just cannot hit an apex to save my life in this car. I'm not sure what's going on with this. I don't know if it's a setup or it's just me driving bad. I'm going to say it's the second one. It's all about skill issue. That is honestly what I'm thinking. So, yeah, it's just going to be a pretty... it's mainly just going to be one big aggressive duel for the rest of this race at the moment. That is honestly all I'm getting. But you see Reimer, he harvests up to 100%, and you can see he's going to burn here just a little bit. And now we have to burn just to get back into this DRS if we can. But you can just see XPG Flame. I mean, he's all over the back of us. He is... I don't know if he's burning or his straight line speed is just absolutely insane. But he is flying on this racetrack. Absolutely flying. I mean, it is crazy on lap 11. You can just see kind of a full lap to lap. I mean, he is just... It's honestly insane. But you just see now lap 12. The final 10 laps is basically upon us. And we somehow still have the fast lap, which I'm not really 100% sure how we really even have that still at the moment. But we still do, which is quite surprising. But yeah, at this point, more DRS if we can. I think teammate is in the pits. That's actually... I think that's Noel, who's on a completely different strategy. So he's our teammate for the weekend, which doesn't make sense considering he's a team principal at Aston. So I seriously don't know how that works. You're asking the wrong person. But yeah, still, you just see we just cannot get close to Reimer. The DRS deficit and the slipstream, it's just not clicking. It's really not clicking, and this is not. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal. So that is honestly just the whole thing. A safety car is out. I'm not sure what that was for, but we have just completely shafted ourselves because we don't have a fresh set of mediums. We do not have another set of hards. We're cooked. We are cooked. If I could describe what I'm feeling right now on the inside, I am just passionate that I can defend for my life. And joke's on you, I can't, because I'm going to get eaten up like a rock at the safety car restart. And yeah, we are so cooked. And safety cars in this lap. These guys are on a fresh set of mediums. Docked on hards. This last couple of laps are going to be pretty crazy. You ever seen the LDR video of us at Belgium? on 24. That is kind of the vibes that I'm getting here. You can already see massive lockup brake magic. That is honestly the vibes that just brought through there. And I just could not hit the apex. And the hards, they were just so cold at the start. And you get to see we're gonna get eaten like a rock on this straight. I mean, we might get past so much that I'm probably gonna get sent back to F2 after getting overtaken by everybody on the straight. Here comes Reimer, and you can see we're just burning battery just because why not? I'm just trying to defend for my life. You just see Reimer around the outside. He's gonna get the pass done. He's easily gonna slot in. And he will secure that. XPG Flame with the switchback down goes on the inside if we can. We have to kind of pounce ourselves a little bit on the curb. You can see all over the back. We got a little bit loosey-goosey there in front of Joseph Dunrod. Joseph with a massive lockup on the front left. Or the front right tire, I apologize. That is not ideal for him, but you just see that Docta and now Bard for 5th and 6th. I mean, they're all at the back of us now, and we're braking early, but here comes Docta. I'm not trying to hold these guys up as much as I can, but I just can't brake early in this car. I just got no tires. I'm cooked. I'm so so cooked. So they're going to easily get us on this straight here. We're going to get eaten like a rock. Again, as you see, you don't get hit in the back again. I'm not sure if that was Docta or Bar that were going at it, but these two are going at it pretty aggressively as Docta, who's been he's driving a little bit pissed off at the moment. Because again he kind of got a little bit of an incident in the sprint race. So obviously the sister team at me kind of not helping him out a little bit. Look at this, there's 5 cars just all over the back of us. This is insane. Here comes Mac, here comes Docta. Mac goes around the outside and Mac's gonna possibly make the pass, but we do get ahead of him still, and you can just see we just bounce ourselves on the curb. So we probably push Mac off a little bit there, and not a deal. I just cannot turn. End zone backs out of that one. End zone with a 3-second. And yeah, I mean, we are in the worst position I can ever we're in the worst position. That's honestly what I can describe myself as. And lap 17 now. At this point, we're falling out. As you can see, we just cannot even get the back end going. And while that's happening, tires are running hot. So yeah, so we're gonna possibly pit for a fresh set of softs. That's honestly what I might just do. And those two go at it, and we just get right back around them for P6. I mean, those two are going at it, and we're just able to slap back into 6. I mean, at this point, we're not gonna get many points. We've already lost the win, so generational choke job for me because I decided to burn all my tires in qualifying. But yeah, I mean, this is the epitome of just and you can just see the fronts. They're not even warmed up, and at this point, we just can't even turn the car. So just let these guys have it. Why not? Optic is also back here as well. I'm very surprised Optic's back here. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I think he maybe just had a disconnect or something like that. But yeah, so now lap 19. At this point, now we're just on a Sunday drive. Just trying to get to the end. I don't really want our DNF because it's going to hurt the team. So Noel's going to pit for a set of softs. He's going to go for a fast lap. I think Joseph might have the fast lap. Last lap now. Reimer gets the dub. And yeah, it was not the best day in the office for us as we're going to just slot in a pretty terrible 9th place finish for the team. That's probably the first race in a while I think we finished outside the top 5. So we had a pretty good streak going, but old mate's all washed up after this one, and he's going to call it quits after this. But yeah, there we go. Get a 3-second time penalty at the end, don't really matter. So yeah, that's P9 for the boy. Not great. We'll take a look to see where we are in the standings, but that was just the epitome of tragic. So yeah, here is your weekly just summary. Yeah, P4 in the sprint. Pretty good result in the sprint, obviously, and yeah, overall just really not the best weekend for us. So we'll see where we are in the drivers and the constructors. At this point, like I said, I'm mainly just focused on the constructors this season. If we could just bring home something in the constructors, that will just help us out quite a bit. But so far, you know, Ben's missed a couple races, and I'm missing a couple races, so we'll just need a reserve. But Sim P4, we're gonna get jumped by like everybody down from like 7th, so I probably won't be surprised if we finish somewhere in like P10 at the end of the standings. So that is gonna be expected, but yeah, we'll see where we are in the constructors, and I think we've lost out the 4th. So yeah, at this point the battle's between Aston and Sauber, and I think Alpine's got this down on lock. So yeah, it's gonna get pretty tense at the end, but we'll give it everything we can to try to get something. So there you have it. Unfortunately, just could not get anything going. Bad driving, and fortunately, paid the price. So we'll try to get something going next weekend if we can. So obviously not ideal, but you just kind of have to deal with it. So obviously, like I said in the beginning of the intro, gonna be missing next week's race, which I believe is at Austria. So I will be missing Austria. I will be back for Bahrain, which is round 5, and then I'll be missing the next couple of races. So obviously I'll keep you guys updated in the loop. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching this video. Thank you everybody for all the support you guys give on this YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys all so much. I appreciate every single one of you that show so much support for this, and keep on trying to chug out content for you guys so you guys get to watch on time. But thank you everybody for watching this video. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you later.